Step on.
Likee.
I'm gonna have to do this again. Hello, everyone. It's your boy Sam the Reaper, and this is your full analysis of a Sandman review. So, this will not be more so a full scale analysis. You won't be getting much power scaling or talks of, let's say the character's abilities or anything. It's mostly gonna be on how I felt and how I was impacted from this Sandman comic. It's been my first time on Audible listening to it. I thought something new to grow my channel, but something that I would number one enjoy. Because one of the things I'm doing more or less on my channel, and I think a lot of people have noticed if you are fluently listening and are a supernatural fan or someone who likes to see different shit, this is one of it. But it's mainly on my Twitch stream, so you won't get much of anything ever on YouTube except this review. So, what can I say? First off, Morpheus, one of the Endless, practically a being who manifested himself into Morpheus. More or less, one thing I noticed that every time he interacted with someone or something, it's more or less not just for them to be helped, but mainly for himself. Mainly that every time he interacts with someone, everything he has went through is more or less for his own growth, and for him to grow as a character from seeing humans from his inferiors to practically on the same plane as them, to the point of seeing every little thing that is connected to this whole big scale of the Endless and everything around them. If you want to do a quick basic power scale, I constantly replay episode 4 because I'm a Lucifer Morningstar fan, and Lucifer Morningstar one thing to note heavily is that DC, based on its fans and people around it, more so took a criticizing view that DC is more or less filled with overpowered people and not people that can be related to compared to Marvel. I don't feel great with that because I relate to Lucifer Morningstar. He doesn't fully use his power. He uses it as if it's his own, as if it's his own soul, quote unquote, as in his own emotions per se. Like Red Hood, I'm very much related to Red Hood, Joker. If not most of the villains in DC, they're the most relatable. Darkseid, I love Darkseid, but he's not really relatable in a way. Even though you could say desire and passion, so I do relate to Darkseid and most characters. But that's not the point. Sandman didn't really teach me anything new. It just taught me how to reflect, keep things simple, and simple things are one of the best victories and defeats. Taught me how to just sit back, taught me how to be fierce. I more or less I wasn't having a good weekend around Saturday and Sunday, because on Saturday I went to work and I was tired. Mainly because I didn't have to, but I wanted the extra hours for money. Because if you're familiar with my streams and my Instagram and anything I've been saying on any of my socials, I have something big coming up and planned, and I'm pretty sure everyone who has been paying attention to this will get hints that I am preparing to go to some place that I have a feeling that a lot of people will know. Since I'm a soccer person, you will also know what's going on. But there's a lot of things there are a lot of things behind the scenes going on other than the fact that I can't post. Even though I've double checked and I have at least 109 videos out, which I'm highly proud of each and every one of them. Some are cringe, but then again, most of my videos are cringe because I do it on purpose. Not really for clicks, but I like to embarrass myself for a lot, to expose myself. I like to be genuine with my audience, even though my audience composed of 7 subscribers, even though my views are ridiculous. And I'm not even gonna say, I don't do it for the views. There are times I might do some shit for the views because I have 7 subs and there are a ton of things I do on my channel. But at the same time, 99% of the time, I'm probably doing it because I enjoy it. Or you can expose me and say I'm a hypocrite and just say he don't do shit, or he just copying someone else's work. You can try to disprove me or prove me on that. But that's not the whole case on why is that, but it's more as just on just me being exposed because I just torture myself for my own entertainment to see if I'm really me or just to entertain myself because it has been really boring at times. But I always want to get back on channel, which I'm doing, but take my time with it. So Sandman also taught me a lot of things and just accepting myself more. Of course, I already have a long time ago. If you're familiar to my story with my previous channel on Sam Leonard, you'll get a lot of my story there. But in general, I'm not your normal, your average guy, and I'm not necessarily your average rebel. I'm more so have long range goals. I don't have necessarily dreams that are something that I dream of doing. It's something I know that will happen, something that I'll eventually make happen, but it's not something that I'll save until next year. And I'm not gonna break every bone in my body forward because if it's fun and if it's worth it, it will come to me, not to it. It's more, you could say that's an excuse for not going on the dating app, but then again, I might just go on it just for fun, rather than just go to actually look for somebody. But then again, that's just my own opinion on just something that I might just do. But then again, my Discord is a place for that type of shit to go down and just have that time of your life. But in general, is that if you want me anything else in the story, and if you want to comment on James' power, yes, he is an overpowered being that kind of placed his eternal power, even though it's not really eternal, pure power, or just power in general that he said in episode 4 of him having a modicum of power. Powerful individual, not powerful than by Lucy. I might power scale, but pretty soon I will be doing a full-fledged power scaling on the Espion verse on my Twitch. I already got started and I started doing 3 characters at a time, but I was very tired. As for my Espion supernatural power scaling video, that will be coming out. I will be mentioning a lot of things from DC, the Sandman series, Bleach, Black Clover. In fact, I haven't finished Bleach. I haven't even started Black Clover, so I'm gonna have to start up those just to say what I say and not just be grabbing stuff, because Espion power scaling is a bit complicated, but can be made simple if you don't think that much. But a lot of things. But in general, if I were to sum up the dream, if I were to sum it up in a 10 out of 10 listening or 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, it's more or less to keep things simple, but don't mind taking risks. Take risks. Take all the risks that you can get, but don't overdo it because it will then lose its value to you. It taught me a lot that going through hell is worth it. And in reality, I learned not to hope or not to put my faith in anyone except me. I don't hope in myself. I know I can overdo whatever I have to. I don't consider this pandemic something that is something to be horrified of. I more or less consider it to be a game. Of course, it's something stupid. Of it is a stupid way of thinking because it's more or less that you're not afraid of dying and death, because death is a baddie, and death can be unfair. Even it's a physical manifestation that kind of shows you throughout the stream. So fuck her, man, she's hot. But I'm not gonna lie, death can be unfair, and death is unfair. Death can be fair at times, but that's more so on your point of view. But I can just say death is a baddie. If you don't believe me, check out these pics I have of her. Death pics. She's like, "That bitch, don't you dare talk about me that way." But anyway, guys, I had fun with the Sandman series. I'm still having it here. I kind of replicate this with my Call of Duty series, even though I have other Call of Duty videos coming out for most of you all. In general, I will be bringing back Call of Duty and bringing it back on my stream. But another thing I love about the Sandman series, which will be the last thing I'll say about it for now, is that I love it how simple things and these simple connections that you, my friend, must pay attention to if you're on the stream at all. For Sam the Horseman, that these simple things make these nasty, huge connections, and I love it. I enjoy it. It makes you think less. It makes you not think at all. It makes you just listen and be and live. I love it. Enjoyable, and it's not that I needed it or I wanted it. Well, I enjoyed it, so I guess I wanted it. It's just beautiful, simple, powerful. Check it out.